What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we are doing a big ol' unboxing. Alright, so what are we unboxing? Well, there's a lot of books in here, so I can't just say we're unboxing a couple books or anything, because there's like 7, 8 books or something like that in here. But they all come to us from our channel sponsor, Organic Price Books. If you haven't heard the spiel before, I don't know how, maybe you're new to the channel, but OPB is the best place online to buy comics. Yes, they sponsor the channel, but I wouldn't be sponsored by them if I did not believe that. They have the best shipping, the quickest communication and response time, the best customer service, and some of the best prices you're gonna find on the internet for your comics. Because if you use code Omnibuddy, that'll get you $2 off. If you're buying 3 or more books like I did, use code Omnibuddy, ship it together, and you get 5% off your entire order. They'll all ship together, so if you pre-order, careful, because you're gonna be waiting a while for that pre-order to come out. But yeah, you can save a lot of money doing it that way. You can support the channel, hit up an awesome online retailer like JP over at Organic Price Books. They're awesome. JP and David are bar none some of the best in the business for customer service, so don't miss out. All right, let's get into this. I've only cut open the top of the box, but let's see what the books look like. We got our packing slips in here and some attention postal service stuff, you know, letting them know that it does qualify for media mail, even though this came from UPS, so that doesn't matter. But we got some big old books in here, and I see that they packaged them a little bit differently than normal, so let's check it out. And they use these double-walled, thick cardboard boxes, which is awesome, because if, like, well, for instance, I dropped this box because it weighs like 30 pounds, and it slipped out of my hands, and it fell on the floor, and I was like, whatever. It got a little bit of a dented corner from a 30-pound box falling, and just got a little bit of a dented corner. And obviously not worried about the books, because we got tons of packing material in here. So that's around the books. And then let's get the books out of here. They are double wrapped vertically and horizontally. So let's get out the old handy dandy scissors and cut this plastic wrap open. Yeah, so let's check out. There are some books that have been on my wish list for a very long time, and a couple other books that I've been wanting for forever, and then a couple books I was like, yeah, I need that. I don't want it. I need that. Okay, let's be honest. Most, if not all of it, is a want, not a need. But you know what? I really wanted it, which basically means it's a need. My wife might disagree with that assessment, but you know what? First things first, 2 books that I have been eyeing for a very long time is Low by Rick Remender. The library, it's kind of a library edition from Image. They're about the same size as library editions. Low Volume 1 and Low Volume 2. Oh, I'm so excited to finally have these in my library. Where am I going to put any of these books? We don't know. We don't know. Anyways, then we get into the little book. A little book compared to it. We got Reckless. The next book, I think, is the 5th book in the Reckless series. This is Follow Me Down by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. So there's that, and that it's so light compared to this guy. So little. Little tiny book. Anyways, little tiny book, but great storytelling. So cannot judge a book by its size, I guess. Speaking of judging books, I am really excited for this. After I finish, currently I'm reading Ascender by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. Loving it so far. I'm not very far into it, but still, it's super awesome. After I finish that, this is the next book up. Catwoman. Yep. Lonely City. So excited to read this. The 4 issues, not 5 issues. 4-issue miniseries by Cliff Chiang. Holy cow, y'all, I'm so excited about this book. Super cool. And it's, let's see, size-wise, I think it's wider than, yeah, so it's not quite as tall. It's like Omni-ish height, but it's actually wider, a little bit, like maybe a half inch wider than these. Like, it's a pretty wide book, so pretty excited to read it in this format. This is the DM variant. So I think both of them are available still at OPB. So if you're interested in that, it's being hailed as pretty much the best Catwoman series of all time, or at least miniseries. I know there's some other really good stuff out there for Catwoman, but everyone's talking about this one, about how great it really is, and the storytelling and the art. Yeah, so, and it's just kind of a different story altogether. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's get into Follow Me Down just fell down. So let's grab that. There we go. I gotta be more careful with my books, y'all. It's just like always falling all over the place, and I don't know what's going on in my life. All right, so now we got the next one. And this is the one, these are the ones that look a little bit different in how they're wrapped. So I'm interested to cut this open and see how exactly they all wrapped this. It's super cool to see OPB jumping back, because if you didn't know, they had a pipe burst in their warehouse on like the 22nd or 23rd of December. And they walked in like 3 days later after the holidays and found nearly their entire warehouse with like a couple inches of water in it. And it was crazy amounts of damage. And all the water from the pipes in the ceiling that burst, because they're in Texas and there's like frozen pipes, flooded down onto the brand new Love and Rockets box sets, which are crazy expensive. And then also on top of all over the Venom, King in Black books. Insane damage. But they have bounced back and they are just in full swing already. Their studio's rebuilt and got their new shelves put in, and insurance is supposedly kicking in here soon or something like that. So yeah, so okay, so they wrapped it, double wrapped in this bubble wrap, which is super cool. And then each book is like individually wrapped in foam, which is super cool. I'll definitely be, I save most of my especially nice boxes and packing material so that I can, whenever I sell books or give them away or something like that, or Christmas, my wife always appreciates me hoarding boxes and packaging around Christmas time. She does not like it. And then right around Christmas time, she's like, hey, you got a lot of boxes, right, that I've been telling you to throw away, and you've been stowing away in the attic and pretending I don't know about them. I go, yeah, I do. And then she goes, yeah, we need those now for Christmas. I go, you're welcome. So anyways, little story there for you while I unwrap these. I don't know that I'm going to be able to keep this foam though, because it's all taped shut, because they do such a good job packing. All right, let's get this open. We have Philadelphia. So I admittedly am not going to read this one right away. I'm not going to tell you I am. It's vampires, Philadelphia, that kind of thing. Super excited, stocking up on my Spooktober event readathon books. So I have Gideon Falls 2, I have Philadelphia, and a couple other ones that I'm stocking up. I did not do a Spooktober event this last Halloween, because I kind of ate up most of my books in the previous one. So, and I kind of got worn out on it. So I took a little break and I did not do Spooktober this last year, but I plan to do Spooktober this year in 2023. So if you're looking for spooky books, I'm gonna be pulling that event, I think. So I'm stocking up. Okay, next book. This I almost backed on Kickstarter. I was really, really interested. I'm like, I just can't do it right now. I gotta hold off. And I'm glad I did, because then I was able to pick it up super cheap through OPB. The Golem of Venice Beach. The art looks so good and so like just interesting and different. And oh man, I'm very, very excited to read this book. Really cool concept. Shannon Bezier and Vanessa oh man, I'm terrible at names, by the way. Vanessa Cardinali, there it is, and Bill Sienkiewicz. Zinkovich is in here doing his art's crazy cool. So very excited for that one too. Let's get more books open here, trying to organize them so I can pick them all up at the end and talk about them. I know what this one is. I saw it through the foam. Oh man, this one I have been eyeing for a long time, and then I bought it a while ago, and you know what happened? I used that Omnibuddy ship it together code, and one of the books got delayed. It was supposed to be out that month. I think I ordered it in November, and one of the books got pushed back to, I think, this next month or something. But I contacted OPB because I had this other thing coming in, and they threw it, this book and one other one in here with it because the other one was delayed, and that shipment got held up. I know I said I might read Catwoman Lonely City next. It's going to be really hard to not read Isumbashi, the 1-inch samurai, next. Oh, you guys, this art is insanely good. I went to open it to show you art, and it's the double spread black pages. So it is all black and white, and it is like, I think it's digital painted. That'd be insane if that wasn't digital, but oh my gosh. I love samurais. Usagi Yojimbo, not gonna let a video go by without talking about Usagi, but man, I'm so excited for this one. Oh, yes. I missed the Kickstarter. I think it was a Kickstarter. It might have been Indiegogo. I missed the backing on that one. I was really sad. And then it turned out that they decided with the success of that, they were able to bring it to the direct market and produce it that way. So I did not miss out, and I was hunting around for it, and no one was selling it because apparently it's so awesome. And kind of an under the radar book too. So the ones that did get it aren't selling it, and there's not a bunch of them around. So very excited. And then of course, Mike Mignola, another S-tier creator, and his BPRD, his Hellboy, and all that. We got one of the next iterations in it, the Sword of Hyperborea. I always struggle on that. Reading names, I just talk about reading names on the internet, and I have such a hard time saying them and pronouncing and reading them. I don't know. So maybe find yourself another channel that's better with the names. You know what? Near Mint Condition, Omar is super good with name pronunciations, I gotta say. He puts me to shame, that's for sure. But really excited for this. That sword appears in a lot of BPRD stuff. Very excited to see some of the history and origins behind it. And then we have the last book, which I had no idea was coming out until I saw it just scrolling through OPB's Final Order Cutoff. And I was like, what is that? Because I freaking love this. Is it Netflix? I think it's Netflix. Netflix show. Love this show. It only got 2 seasons. First season was chef's kiss. Beautiful. Second season, pretty good. Not near the quality of the first season, but still really good. I mean, it's hard to even, let alone beat, but even come close to the first season. So when I saw that there was more content coming about this show, but through a comic book format, heck yes. Heck yes. We have Altered Carbon, y'all. If you haven't seen that, at least season 1. It's totally standalone. You could just watch season 1 and be done. Fair warning, it is not child appropriate, and there are a lot of boobies in it. But this, I have zero clue. I haven't seen anyone talk about this book. I just knew as soon as I saw it solicited, I needed it because I friggin' love this show. And it says it's, holy crap, I did not even realize this. Boom. It's signed, y'all. It's signed. What? Oh, wrong side. There it is. It is signed. Focus. Camera. Focus. There we go. It's signed. Nice. By Richard Morgan. So, awesome. Oh, man. I'm so excited for this book. Which, so weird because I had no idea about, but you know what? I freaking love this show. Art looks super cool. Haven't seen anyone talking about this book, so I'll definitely have to do an overview of it because it seems like Netflix shows that get comics. Not many people do talk about them or read them or talk them up or anything like that. And some of my biggest videos have actually been the Stranger Things comics. If you're interested in Stranger Things, the comics are amazing. If you don't trust me, go watch my overview where I talk about it in depth and thoroughly, and you can then be totally have your mind changed about it, because I'm so convincing. So convincing. Anyways, that's what I tell myself. So here we go. I got them all nice and stacked up, and then they twisted. Ugh. So there is the big old fat stack. We got Low, Catwoman, Lonely City. We've got, what is it? Oh, Philadelphia, Golem of Venice Beach. We got Issambashi. We got Sword of Hyperborea, Altered Carbon, and Follow Me Down, another Reckless story. Y'all, I'm so stoked for this. All right, y'all, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, do all those things. But like I say every time, comment. I love talking with y'all. Let me know in the comments what your favorite show or movie comic is that's based off of a show or movie. So like it was a show, movie, or something like that, and then they made comics to extend it. I know like Last of Us, HBO, just hit HBO, the show, but obviously it started as a video game, but it also has some really good comics, mini story with it, and really cool stuff. And then they made a show out of it. So let me know some like cross-media comics that you absolutely love and would totally recommend. I love that kind of stuff, so let me know in the comments. All right, that's it. Take care, stay cool.